Greetings fellow girls, guys and gaming fans, this is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Rising World Survival. Here atop our lighthouse, just watching the sun rise, and it's a lovely sight. We do have a fantastic view from up here. It's just a shame that we can't actually see the castle from here. Just a patch of empty land, but there you go. So, as the sun is rising, I will tell you what our plan is for today. If you've been watching this series, if you've been following, you'll know that we've pretty much completed the lighthouse. Now, we've got a couple of empty floors in case any further in-game content tempts us to place anything there or allows us to do so. But to all intents and purposes, the lighthouse is complete. So I said in the last episode what we were going to do in this episode is head off in search of some in-game content that was added a few updates back, or a couple of updates back, which was a little while ago now, which basically added, at the same time as we got added the paper press and what have you, which we've already explored, there were some new dungeons which have been added to the desert. So we want to head out and check that out, see if we can find any of the pyramids that are added to the desert, which should be connected if they spawn to underground mazes. It would be really cool if we could find some of those. And as you know, I like to interleave my builds with a bit of exploration and actual survival as well. So that is the plan for this episode. But just before we do that, what have I been up to off camera? Well, a few things, as you can see. I have, let's just zoom in here. On our map, you can see I have added, we've finished the garden now. We have added the pathway, so basically I've put a little bit of gravel there. We've got a pathway now leading all the way to the main road as it stands, which goes from our castle to all of our other builds. And I've also followed that path all the way, so it's now updated, it's on the map, and that you can see how far it goes all the way along there. And there's our lake house. If you've been watching this series, you'll know what our other builds are. There's the lake house there, and then the path goes further along eastwards. There's our fisherman's cabin. There's the path that leads over the mountains, pretty much. We didn't make a path going across there because it was just crazy to do that. And there's our first cabin that we started out, our cabin in the woods, with our little work area and our little garden there as well. So that was our very first build here. And then we've got our savannah. That was the savannah, that was the plains biome, but then we had an update and all of a sudden it wasn't plains anymore, which was a bit of a bummer. And that was yeah, that's our hunting cabin. And then finally there is our farmhouse there. Oh, and there's also, although you can't really see it very well, there is also our little troglodyte dwelling cave build there as well. So that is all of our builds to date in this world. Now what I am planning on doing is getting a blueprint of each and every one of those, so as and when we are forced or decide it is a good time to start all over again, we're going to have a book of these things hopefully, and we're going to be able to rebuild them stuff wherever we want when we've got the resources. So that is kind of my plan there. So we've got then all connected together now and on the map, so we can see what's going on with those. Yeah, we're hoping now to move off and find perhaps the ocean, which we found in a previous episode, and certainly the desert. And I believe we mostly went off in an westerly, beg your pardon, direction in order to find those. So that's what I'm planning on doing today. So without further ado, that's what we're going to do. Let's head downwards. So apologies to anybody who finds this dizzy making. I certainly do. So we're going to go down to the bottom floor of our lighthouse. I have done a couple of things since the last episode, but really not very much. No, one more floor. There we go. I've added a painting into here, which I said I was going to do. I've got a nice seascape there. So that is now finished. And then out in the garden, I've actually planted some sugar beet there as well. So our garden is now complete pretty much. We may possibly put in another pumpkin plant there, I don't know. But before we leave here, there is something that we need to do. We need to pick up our supplies. We're going to take some bandages with us in case. We've got some apples there, and we're going to take this tent as well because, yeah, we want somewhere to stay overnight. Chances are this expedition is going to take us longer than 1 day. So we are leaving home, which currently is the lighthouse, and we are going to follow our pathway back to the castle. We've got our battle axe, obviously. There we go. So we've got self-defense in case we come across any bears or tigers and jaguars and all the rest of them. And we're just going to head out along our newly formed path, and then any pathway we take now, of course, is going to factor on the map. So we're going to be able to see exactly where the ocean is and find it again in future, and desert biomes and any other kind of biomes, including possibly frozen biome or snowy biome, which we just haven't found in this world at all. I am sure there will be some somewhere, but heaven only knows where. And then hopefully before too much longer we'll also get to see our new player models as well, which is going to be fantastic. That's going to open up a whole new world of possibilities in game for devs and modders alike, with, you know, sort of armor and clothing and stuff. That's going to be brilliant. I'm assuming that the cotton and hemp that we already have in game is going to allow us to craft, yeah, clothing and what have you. We've got our loom, we've got our spinning wheel. Hopefully we should be able to make some clothing for ourselves and things like that, which would be great. And armor, which will help with fighting any entities that we find in dungeons, as well as the wildlife we find in the world in general. So that's all awesome. Really looking forward to that. And of course we're going to get female player models as well, which I'm particularly pleased about because I am female. I kind of like to play as a female. That's kind of just how it is for me. So there you go. And also, yeah, brewing. Brewing is going to be coming into the game as well, apparently. That's planned. So that's going to be quite cool. I love farming. I love the idea of being able to do a little bit more with our recipes too. Ooh, let's not fall down that. With our, getting some recipes and being able to craft do some cooking, because at the moment we can cook meat, but that's about it really. So yeah, it's going to be good to be able to perhaps cook ourselves some stew and things like that. So we'll just have to see how that goes. I'd love to be able to plant wheat and make bread. That's just the kind of thing I like to be able to do in games, quite honestly. It's not for everybody, that kind of micromanagement stuff. I love my building, I love my survival, and I'm excited to see where this game goes, basically. For the moment, where the heck are we going? Well, we've got some savanna biome here, haven't we? Oh no, we haven't. We've got alpine flowers, or whatever the heck they are. So we're putting all this on the map. Doesn't look like these flowers really factor, does it? They just show up as grass. Okay, we want to make sure we keep going, yeah, westwards in this direction. So I'm going to keep checking my compass. And this is the way we came last time. We know it is. I remember doing it. And as I say, we did find the ocean ultimately. And it would be nice to know where that is. So to put that literally on the map. But what we really want to find today is a chicken. No, that's not necessarily what we want to find today, but, you know, I'm pretty cool. We're doing a little bit of hunting en route. That's kind of cool. One, there we go. And we'll hide the body because it's better for, you know, it's better for performance, I think, to hide the corpses. Woohoo! And this is one thing I have noticed at the moment. I don't know whether it's just a logging in, logging out thing, but all my little water holes like that are now empty. I don't know why. That's kind of strange. I don't know why they would be. There we go. Getting some meat is a good idea as well, because meat helps us to heal up more than eating fruit does. I always think that sleeping should probably help us to heal up, but it doesn't seem to, which is a bit of a shame. Sheep, I don't think we get any lamb out of them so far, so, you know, at the moment. So there's no point really in, no point in hunting them at the moment. Not just yet, anyway. Looks like we have Savannah up ahead of us now, which is kind of heading into the right sort of territory, isn't it? We may possibly come across a few abandoned cabins and shacks en route as well, and they're always worth checking out for loot too, so that's cool. I will just, let's see, let's just get ourselves pointing in the right direction here, and then I will just chili plants and corn plants as well. I'll just get my, let's just put that away, and we'll make sure we have our axe in our hand, because we know that we might come across some tigers or what have you in this direction too. There we go. I am looking forward to animal husbandry. I'm assuming that's going to make it into the game at some point, and that would be fantastic. That would be a great time to go back to the farm and make some new fields for putting sheep and cows in. Be also fabulous if we got horses in the game and could tame ourselves a mount or two and perhaps breed them. Oh, that would be excellent. So yes, lots and lots of potential is there in the future, so we're just going to have to wait and see exactly which direction the game takes, or directions. Maybe we'll be able to get boats and other vehicles. That would be epic too. But for the moment, let's see if we can explore the content that... Oh, now there's a rhino. We don't want to get too close to him because they do charge you. And I haven't got quite full health because, if I remember rightly, I fell or something off camera. Ah! Nuts! There we go. Tiger. Let's just run, shall we? Let's just keep running and try not to attract another tiger in the process, because I'm not confident at this point of my ability to be able to kill a tiger, so I'd rather just run till I stop hearing him growl. I have outrun them before, which is a little unrealistic to be quite honest, but I am grateful for the fact that we can outrun tigers, because if you couldn't, look at that, I'm holding a raw chicken in my hand. Maybe he'll fall down there. Maybe if we go very close to this, he'll fall down the cave and we'll get shot of him. That would be good, wouldn't it? Because I think we're going in the direction of the desert here. I think so, but I'm not absolutely certain now. Have we lost him? I'm not sure. There's a rhino. Don't aggro the rhino. Do not aggro the rhino. Okay, let's have my compass again now. So this kind of way, this kind of direction over here. So we went a little bit off piste there, obviously. But oh, there's another tiger up ahead. The trouble is when the terrain gets... Oh, now that's an interesting sinkhole there. When the terrain gets a bit bumpy, it's kind of difficult to see what you're actually going towards. Oh, there's a cabin. I actually want to check out that cabin. So we'll go more towards the elephant, because there's a tiger over there as well. Two, in fact. Oh, lordy. Why do they have to be prowling about right next to the cabin? And right in the direction we want to go in as well. I don't know quite what their aggro range is. Let's not get too close. Oh, and there's a big hole in the ground as well. Okay, so where's the way in? I can get through here. We can get through here. Oh, there's nothing in here. Okay, so no gramophone records here. I haven't actually put a gramophone into the lighthouse yet, but we probably should. I mean, it's a little bit oldie worldy for our nice modern lighthouse, but I do still fancy the idea of being able to have a little bit of music in there. Oh, there's another cabin. Excellent. Let's go get. There are some biomes that seem to be better for cabins. Plains is one and forest is another. Uh-oh, another tiger. The tigers seem to like the cabins too. They seem to like to be close to them. They like to be close to me, that's for sure. Holy moly. We haven't attracted one. No? Good. Excellent. Alrighty. Let's see if there's anything in this one. Aye! Crapola! Holy moly! Is he stuck in there? Yes. Jolly good. Have to stand in front of it. Oh, you're joking, right? I think he's stuck, to be honest. There's nothing in there, is there? That's rubbish. Can we, like, kill you because you're stuck? Yes, we can. And your inventory has what in it? A tiger skin. Oh, so cool. So cool. Well, that was a little bit cheaty, but hey. Alright, so we need to be going this way, over here. Cool. Alright. Phew. And we'll just see if we can avoid any more aggro. But tiger skin rug. Oh, I'd love to have a tiger skin rug. That would look so cool. Maybe in future we'll be able to use our tiger skin for that. I'm not sure. Looks like we might finally be... No! Leaving the savannah and just about time as well, because I've now got a leopard chasing me. Let's just keep going in this direction. A couple of swings with the axe should kill it, but a couple of bites might kill me. So I'm not quite sure who's going to win that particular... Oh, let's YOLO it. No, 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 no! Kill! There we go. We can kill them with a couple of swings. There we go. Let's see. Ah, leopard skin. Nice. There we go. Okay, so I don't really want to be... let's just heal. Now, can I heal myself with the bandages? I do have some bandages. Let's just put those in there, shall we? Does it make... Can we do this? You aren't bleeding. There you go. You see, we only need those if we're actually bleeding. And I didn't actually have bleeding damage, so... Anyway, we're leaving the savannah behind now, so it should be a bit safer. Except, of course, we will have... we can fill our water bottle here. We will have to deal with bears, possibly. There's a pretty cool-looking cave here. Let's hope it doesn't contain bears. We do have... some torches on us as well. Let's get those in our hotbar and then we can see... Oh, flipping heck, that goes way down, doesn't it? Get stuck in that. Heck, let's have a look. Does it go anywhere? Quite often caves don't actually go anywhere. Yeah, there you go. Nope, doesn't go anywhere. Oh, goes down here. But I don't think that goes anywhere either, does it? Nope. And now I have to try and get out. And I'm not sure if I can. We might have to chip our way out of here. Which we probably can do with a battle axe, but not ever so well. Let's just take the pickaxe to that. There we go. There we are. And switch tools over again. There we are. Oops, that's a carrot. We don't need a carrot at this point. Let's go this way. It's raining. I would quite like to find the desert before dark, but who knows if that's actually going to happen. We might just have to pitch a tent and sleep overnight before we get there. Uh-oh. We're heading into forest here, and we know what that means. The visibility is not great because there's a lot of trees, but also it's raining, which doesn't help. There's a few deer around. I don't think we get venison if we hunt them, so I'm not sure there's any point. We get a deer skin, of course, but that's not going to help us ever so much. What I really want to do is avoid... Yeah, there's a boar. Any more trouble from boars and bears. Sorry, technically it's boar. Oh dear, there's one right there. Yep. Because I don't really want my bum biting off at this point. I've already had it bitten off by a leopard. So we're just going to run. And keep running. In pretty much, hopefully roughly the same direction. Which is east. And hopefully not into the face of a bear. We should lose him pretty soon. I'm hoping that this sort of cow parsley, hogweed, whatever it is, I'm hoping that that and nettles, I'm hoping we're going to ultimately be able to make those. There's some nettle. Hopefully we're going to be able to pick those and make them into herbal remedies and stuff. That would be really cool. And of course we need hops adding so that we can brew our own beer and things too. And I'm pretty sure we've been up this hillside before, because we will have been here before when we were trying to find... In fact, is that a campfire over there? Oh yeah, we have followed exactly the same path. That is the very campfire, the very spot we camped at last time. So let's head straight for it. How awesome is that? Straight for it. And we'll stay here overnight. Look at that. I could put some meat on there if I had some, but I don't think I do. Oh, look, I do actually. That is epic. Here we go. Does that fit on there? Yes, it does. Go, go, go. Can we put that? Oh, it's not playing nice. Yes, there. There we go. And there. And on that one as well. Nice. There we go. So we can have ourselves a bit of a steak. And where's our tent? Let's pitch our tent, because we're going to need to stay here overnight. Now, do I have a sickle in my inventory or anything to level the ground with? No, I don't. So we're just going to have to pitch our tent here, even though we can't really see it properly. That doesn't stop it from being effective. There we go. Now we've got 4 stone randomly. 20 torches, but we can't place a torch without actually having some ground torch mounts, which we don't have. But I can make some out of wood, I guess. So maybe I'll get my axe. There we go. Perfect. Nicely lit up camp there. So we'll stay here for the night, and then we'll continue our onward journey in the morning. And hopefully we'll find our way to the desert. There we go. So it's morning. I have struck camp. I've taken my torches. I've taken my tent. And now it is time to head off. Our meat is cooked overnight as well. And we are going to continue to head eastwards. I beg your pardon, westwards. Yes, it looks like I'm pointing east, but of course we're not. In hopes that we will today find the desert. Yeah, then we'll at least be in the correct biome. As I said before, I would love to find some snowy biome as well. It just doesn't seem to exist in this world. But it being procedurally randomly generated, it must be somewhere. It's just so random that we can't actually find it. And common sense would dictate that it would be uphill too. But I've tried that one, and without success, without actually finding any snow. Aha! Here we go, folks. We have got the ocean, I think, right here. We have got palm trees. Yes, here we go. The ocean. There we are. Palm trees and beach. Now, where the heck was the desert from here? That I do not recall. Was it to the south of here? Did we find the ocean first, or did we find the desert first? I think we found the ocean when we came in this direction, but we went southwards from the base in order to find the desert. Therefore, it makes sense to head southwards, and that is southwards, isn't it? Yes. To head southwards in order to try and find desert. So that's what we're going to do now. And I don't know, I guess we'll find out exactly how big this, well, I call it sea. Is it actually, it's supposed to be ocean, because this is the ocean biome, but quite how big the sea actually is, I don't know. I guess we'll get an indication by going around the beach here, but at least we have got the ocean actually on our map now, so we can see, yeah, pretty much where it is, which is cool. I like that. If we ever want to make ourselves a beach house, this will be the place to do it, even though it is a very, very long way from our other builds, which would mean having to make an extremely long road indeed. I think I might die of boredom doing that. Look, here's our other little camp. Fantastic. There's our little beach camp that we made last time. So we must have come at the beach from a slightly different angle last time. There we go. And that's on our map now as well, if we wanted to find it again. Well, is this the end of the beach here? We have stone outcropping here. How random. So, outcropping of stone. Well, I suppose that can happen on a beach, can't it? Certainly in this game, it seems. And we are still heading south. And look at that. It's like a stone roadway or something. That's pretty cool, actually. And this is pretty big, actually. This sea is pretty large. We're still heading south, and we are still on beach. We're still following the coast, as it were. And it goes some considerable distance, as you'd expect it to do. And obviously we are now not only west of base, but we are kind of quite a long way south of base as well. Okay, so this looks like the bottom part of the sea, as it were, the ocean, because it's curving round and heading back the other way. So, in fact, it is kind of like a gigantic lake. But with, yeah, fringed with palmy beach, which is rather pretty looking. So what we're going to do is we're going to carry on southwards. And see if that gets us. And what we can do, now we've got the map, of course, we can just kind of go around in a great big circle. Oh, wow. Look at this. We have finally found snow. Look at this. We've got some snowy trees here. We have a wintry biome up there. At long last, look at this. Okay. Well, we are free from negative effects thus far. What is that? Is that a snowy potato plant? Yeah, it is. Oh, I can't even recognize stuff. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at this. We're not going to get frozen by this, but we will just put away get our axe out. There's a moose. Because if we find a polar bear, I'm pretty sure it'll want to eat me. I know they would in real life. Oh, look, there's a penguin. Hello, penguin. Hello. Oh, how cute is that? Yeah, there's absolutely no point in killing that, is there? Besides which, it's cute. I don't want to kill it because it's cute. There's nothing much in the way of food around here, but that's okay because we've got plenty. We brought our packed lunch with us. Epic. Finally found snow. Now I'm going to get snow blindness. And yeah, currently, of course, we don't actually suffer from getting cold or any negative debuffing effects like that. This is pretty. And of course, if it precipitates, it will snow rather than raining, which is cool as well. And there's cloud in the sky, so you never know. We may be treated to a snowstorm. This is one heck of a hill. Oh! Look at that! Unasked for bonus. Can we drop through the ceiling? Yes, we can. But it's got nothing in it. Damn it, man. That's annoying. I was hoping that it would have, yeah, some loot. But no, it does not. Wow, though. Snowy forest. How cool is this? Well, this is a result, folks. I like this. I like the fact that we have managed to find snow. This is almost as good as finding desert, and we will find desert ultimately if we just keep on going. Now we've got our map, we need never fear getting lost again. We have a compass, so we're able to tell where our base is just by looking at that. I can see my breath, which is pretty cool as well. But we're also able to find anything we like by looking up on the map and seeing exactly where it is that we've been. So that's pretty cool as well. So I hope in the next episode we will find desert, and then we'll have all of our biomes pretty much on our map, even if they are quite a long way apart and a long way distant, and we will continue our search for pyramids in the desert, and hopefully we'll find some, but if not, we'll have had some fun looking. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, you know what to do. Hit that like button and let me know. Feel free to leave me your comments as well. Any gameplay experiences and tips that you may have too. There's not even any grass here. Mind you, if it's pure snow, I can... yeah, that might well be the case. There may not be supposed to be any grass there. That's pretty cool. It's just pure snow. We have a cave here as well. Nice. Well, we haven't managed to find a polar bear, but they are relatively rare spawn, I believe. There's one. There's two. Look at these guys. Just not too close up. I wonder if we can get a polar bear skin and make a white bearskin rug. I don't think we can. That would look really cool in our lighthouse, but I don't think so. And anyway, they're cute. Look at them. Holy moly! They're cute, but they do attack. Oh, you're stuck now. That saved your life, pal, because I would have to... oh, here we go. We're going to have to end this episode by killing a polar bear. Oh my god. They take really quite a lot of hits. I'm sorry, bear. I didn't actually want to... Look at that. Polar bear skin. Polar bear skin. We have now ended this episode by killing a polar bear. That is not quite how I planned the things going, but there you are. You live and learn, don't you? And he didn't take too much of my health either, armor or no armor. Okay, guys, so, as I say, if you enjoyed this episode, let me know, hit that like button, leave your hits, tips, comments, and suggestions, and I do hope you'll join me for the next episode of Rising World Survival. Until then, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye-bye for now.